why were we wrong? We are never wrong. So why were we wrong? We never once been
We're
wrong.
never
in this
wrong.
game.
We've never been wrong.
We've never been wrong.
We've been wronged, but we've never been wrong.
That's very true. There's a chapter in the Magic Archive, an old collection of tales of the occult, about the way to test whether or not a magic gem is genuine.
You mean genuine?
How can we test it, my lord? It is very simple. A genuine magic gem is composed of a mineral with a density lower than that of pure water.
Okay.
All you need to do is see if the magic gem floats on water. That is simple indeed. All non-magical minerals in our world, with the exception of sepiolite and a few other special kinds, sink in water.
So just like real life.
So
Some things float. However, some things don't float.
how does this tell you anything? It could be made of sepiolite!
Or a few other special kinds.
It's insane. These eerily sparkling magic gems, however, will never sink when put into water. Bailiff, remove this magic gem for immediate examination.
Right, it's that a magic gem will always not sink.
Yeah. The magic
Gem's a fake?
What's up with the trial? This is not how it was supposed to be.
It's alright, darling. Don't cry. You'll get to see a witch burning today. Sir Barnum never disappoints. Hush now, there. Defender, if your theory is correct, this could be the biggest occult crime in history. But another important question remains. I wonder if you can answer it. Who is the supposedly real witch that threw the Chilean Magica through the portal?
The real witch. There's only one person that comes to mind. Frankly, I still find it hard to believe, but it's the only possibility. Once I indict her, there will be no turning back. Is that how that's...
Yep,
Is that
sure
how
is.
that... Ah.
It's weird.
Well, I'm now headcanoning that Phoenix says indict, so I'm not
That's
changing.
good.
I'm not changing it. Knowing the consequences, should I give them her name? Mr. Wright. In Labyrinthia, witches are punished by fire. I know you think that's going too far. But even in a world that seems so insane to you, those who take the lives of others must be punished by fire. That's the universal law, isn't it? The witch turned the professor into a golden statue. That's not all. She took the life of the alchemist, too, and now she's trying to pin the whole thing on Maya. I can't just let her get away with that. I'm going to ignore my conscience now.
Well then, defense, let's hear your theory. Who is this witch responsible for using the scepter through the resulting portal? It has to be.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Twig.
Take that!
Burn that twink. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be true. That's an original line that I came up with. There's only one logical possibility. It has to be that person. The real witch is Jean Grey Earl.
Huh? Grey Earl? I've never heard that name. I've heard that name somewhere. I thought I hadn't, but I have actually heard that name somewhere before. Wait, isn't that the butler who served Sir Belduke?
That's correct.
Objection!
Push, what's this about? You seem to love rolling out these ridiculous suggestions, but you ignore the obvious. Jean Grey Earl is a twink!
Inquisitor Barnham, I'd really expect a more open mind. Clearly she's trans. Tell me one thing. Is it only females who can be witches?
Are you daft? Of course it's only females! Never in the history of this court has there ever been a male witch. You're so utterly ignorant. You should be ashamed of yourself.
All right, well, I'd like to ask another question. Is Jean Grey Earl really a male? How are we going to prove this?
Huh? What? What a ludicrous question.
The defense is certain that Jean Grey Earl is the witch responsible for using magic on Professor Layton. So this is what I
Objection.
figured out from looking something up a while ago.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be this. Like, I very much figured we were going into this case. I thought maybe initially that Jean Grey Earl was gonna be, like, working with a witch. But as starts to come and go together, I was like, fuck, okay.
So
they're
I
doing-
knew this because the VA is a woman.
Ah, I see.
Because when I looked up voice actors, I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, interesting."
Well, in fairness,
and for a second, I was like, you know, like that doesn't stop people, like especially it doesn't stop that like a lot of people with higher registers like often just play children.
yeah,
But it's this game, and
yeah.
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 Anyways,
This is not.
we're
gonna
going
be
into
weird
some gender
at all.
essentialism.
This is not gonna be weird at all. It's gonna be totally fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Will you stop fooling around? This is a groundless accusation.
Objection.
Groundless, you say? I'm afraid that's where you're wrong. At the time of the crime, I rhyme, Jean Grey Earl was in the room next to the alchemist's study. And one of the walls in that very room was painted green.
It was?
What's more, that green wall was the one adjacent to Sir Belduke's study.
What? This is madness! Inquisitor Barnum, quickly, have the butler summoned to the court! Have Jean Grey Earl brought here immediately! Certainly, my lord. It shall be done.
So obviously I didn't
There
expect
is
this
no
game to
need for
handle...
that.
Oh, okay. Are you also going to jump down?
I am here. I shall come down right away.
Ah, it's you.
Well then, Mr. Wright. Shall we begin?
Jean Grey Earl?
It would seem this trial has turned in a new direction. I think we all need a bit of time to take it in. We shall take a brief intermission. Inquisition, defense, sharpen your swords and wits to prepare yourselves for the next stage of this battle.
Yes, Your Honor.
It shall be done, my lord. By the time we resume, the examination into the magic gem should have ended as well. Now the court is adjourned for a brief intermission.
So I didn't expect this game to handle this well. I hope this is kind of the end of the gender thing. I suspect it's not.
Definitely not. Definitely gonna be offensive. Definitely gonna be weird. Yeah, I don't love.
So
I don't.
we do play bad games. That's the
Hey,
whole thing.
Hey, this is the thing. We play
This is a bad
games.
game.
This is a bad game, which
This is
means
a bad
it's
game.
politics. As famously is true
Everything
in this
is
series, its
politics.
politics are also probably not going to be great.
Yeah, there's a lot of God, this isn't even. Sadly, I hate to say this. So far is not the worst thing that it does. Like the Phoenix Wright, that is. I'm thinking of Phoenix
Oh,
Wright.
I believe it. I believe it. And in fairness, we'll see what happens. But I don't know
We'll see
if
what
we'll
happens.
be able to declare that this is the most offensive thing to have happened in a Worse Foot Forward game. We can all
No,
sit back
probably
and remember
not.
Some of some.
I don't think that was the worst either. I feel there has to have been a worse one.
There was something in. I'm sure there was something in Tales of the Tempest.
Yeah, probably.
That was like actually the most offensive.
What are the games we've done? I need to look this up.
I mean, there's obviously, and then of course, there's obviously some of my best friends are Krogans.
Yes, right. This is the classic.
The classic.
The thing is, that one was so ridiculous that it was like amusing in how ridiculous it was.
Yeah.
Um,
Tales of the Tempest went rapidly between being pretty interesting and deeply offensive.
yeah, that's true.
Tales of the Tempest, I think there was like a
Metroid.
detail. Yeah, there's some details in Tales of the Tempest that, as that plot got revealed more and more, that I think may win out.
I think I blocked most of that game out, for the best, honestly.
Honestly,
But
for the
yeah,
best.
maybe that's the worst. Metroid also was pretty bad.
Oh,
Narratively.
Metroid though. Metroid also really bad.
Yeah.
Metroid.
This is
Other
the
M
thing,
got
we
a-
play bad games. That's what we're doing here. Anyways, we gotta keep going.
Yeah. So it's got to be that young butler.
I know what you're thinking. I couldn't quite believe it at first either. But the evidence and circumstances all point to the butler. He, or she, has to be the witch. At least, it'll be certain if the magic gem turns out to be a fake.
But if that's the case, then Belduk's murder was also.
Yeah, it would be Grey Earl.
It's always the butler.
I like it. I think I literally said that as soon as Grey Earl came on screen.
I think you're right.
No, it can't be true. He wouldn't have done that. Isabella? I know Jean. He held Sir Belduke in the greatest of respect. Jean didn't kill him, I'm sure of it. Jean Grey Earl, are you really what people think you are? A twink? There are still so many unknown factors in this trial.
It's Luke.
I'm sorry, Maya. What I did is unforgivable.
What are you saying, Luke? All you did was testify about what you saw.
But I should have trusted you.
Well, you trust us now, right?
Maya. Anyway, Luke, it was thanks to you that we discovered new information. Thanks to me.
Sure, you got Cracker to testify. That was a great idea. I wish I could talk to animals. Don't you too, Isabella?
Oh yes, I'd love to have a chat with Eve.
So, Luke, will you teach us how to do it? Pretty please?
Yeah, of course. I can try.
Yay, that's a promise, right?
Mr. Wright? What is it, Luke? Do you mind if I join you from now on? Not at all, Luke. I realized during the trial that in this strange town, even what you see with your own eyes may not be real. That's why I'm not going to give up yet. Professor, I know he'll return. We can't give up hope.
You know, that's what I've been thinking too.
Really?
I have a feeling he'll reappear again when we get into trouble and help us out. Because, I mean, it's the professor we're talking about here.
Right.
And remember what he always says. Look forward to the future. Always look on the bright side. What do you thoughts on my Professor Layton voice?
I don't think it was the professor who said that. Defender accused. The intermission's over. Return to the courtroom.
Return to the courtroom. Sorry, I was trying to do it in sync with you. I guess I gotta go back for training.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know,
get there.
I did the training last time. Let's go. It's time to bring this trial to a close. Oh, I have something for you, Mr. Wright. Here, please take it. Maybe it'll come in handy in the trial. A letter, huh? Let's see who it's from. Wait, Newton Belduke? There There are several sheets of parchment inside, but they're all blank. The professor and I got this when we went to see the storyteller. Thank you, Luke. The more info we have, the better. You're welcome. Blank letter added to evidence. Yay. I've got no proof that it was Jean Grey Earl who turned the professor into gold. Even if the magic gem is a fake, it's still not decisive evidence, except for this letter that probably is penned out. And it is invisible, and it's a full letter. I don't know what will happen next, but I do know this battle's far from over.
So I no longer think it's Jean Grey Earl.
Really?
I think Jean Grey Earl's working with someone. With a witch. I think that they're gonna throw a wrench in this, because we think we've got it, you know?
Right, we think we've got it.
Which means there has to be a wrench. We'll now resume the trial of Maya Fey. First things first, the occult crime analysts have finished examining the evidence. They've tested the 2 magic gems from the witch's scepter. Gold ore floated on the surface of the water, whereas Famalia sank.
It was that genuine magic gems float in pure water, wasn't it? It was said that.
Thus, it has been established the Famalia magic gem is a fake. Order! Order! Order in court! This does not prove that Godor was used, of course. Nonetheless, the defense's theory does now seem more plausible. The court considers it worth looking into. No objection to that, do you, Inquisitor Bottom? No, my lord.
Ah.
Now then, bring in the witness.
I will say, there have been a couple cases in Phoenix Wright where it genuinely got me and, like, convinced me and then did a twist. So I will say, I would not... I believe they're capable of it. However, do I think this game is capable of it? I don't know yet.
We'll see. Witness, state your name and profession. My name is Jean Grey Earl. I serve the late Master Belduke. Since his death, I have been tending to his dwelling and putting his research materials in order.
I don't know what it is, but... I feel like there's something a bit different about Grey Earl today.
He's
are
being controlled.
there twins?
He's being controlled.
Oh.
Look at his eyes.
Were they different?
I think they just look like he's being controlled eyes.
Huh.
Like,
Like with Maya.
Like-
or sorry, not with Maya, with
with Aspella.
Aspella, yeah.
Witness, there is something we need to clarify first of all. As you are no doubt aware, you've been accused of being a witch. Therefore, it is vital that you tell us. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm really confused.
Thanks,
I
Professor
can't.
Oak.
I'm really confused right now.
His real name's Barnum
I feel
Oak.
like gender's starting to sound fake. Oh, I can't deal with this. Please hold on. Why? What is it? Excuse my rudeness, my lord, but at this time, I do not intend to answer that question. Icon! 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 Ah!
So now we're gonna save Grey Earl.
Why do you refuse to answer, witness?
I
I've
don't
been
believe
following
the
this
binary
trial from
gender is real.
gallery, and so I'm fully aware of the utterly absurd accusations made against me. Alchemy, the art pursued by Master Belduke, is concerned with the rules and logic that govern nature. As someone who's been helping Master Belduke for quite some time, I dare say your theory is both illogical and impossible.
Objection!
The witch's scepter was thrown into the crime scene through a portal created by the magical spell Godor. That portal could only have been opened from your room. And what's more, one of the walls in your room is painted green. Also, I've noticed that our videos are switched.
Oh, that's funny. I believe anyone is free to paint their walls in whatever color they please. Besides, your theory relies on one magic gem being a fake. While that may have been proven true, another question has arisen. Where could the genuine magic gem be?
It must have been swapped with the fake one and discarded somewhere.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why?
If we assume, as you have claimed, that the witch used the spell Gotor, that would mean the magic gem must have been swapped after creating the portal. So tell me, when and where would the witch have disposed of the magic gem? I see your point. Several people paid witness to the inquiry, and the Knights of the Inquisition arrived at the scene immediately after.
Incident.
Right. During that time, no one left the building, and the whole place was meticulously searched. Naturally, my room was searched as well, although there was not much to see as I have few personal belongings. Despite our inspection, nothing resembling a magic gem was found. I assure you, we would have not overlooked anything. I would swear to it on my honor as a knight. So, Mr. Wright, if you wish to accuse me of being a witch, should you not first prove that there is a connection between me and this missing magic gem? Furthermore, I would appreciate it if you could please approach this matter in a rational way, like an alchemist.
The house was searched very soon after the crime. If the gem wasn't found, then it means Grey Earl hid it somewhere. Somewhere the Knights of the Inquisition would not have looked. Where could it be? The cellar, right?
Yeah, it's in the cellar.
Did we see it?
I don't think so. The witness
Is it
has
in
made a
doubt?
valid argument. How will the defense respond? Maybe in the well.
Oh, yeah. The knights who searched Sir Belduke's premises weren't looking for a magic gem. That's why there's a certain place they didn't consider searching.
Interesting. You really don't give up easily, do you? In that case, perhaps you could tell us all where the magic gem is.
I guess it would have to be in Grey Earl's possession, right? Phone died right at the professor will show up when we need him. Moment, the joke. Just put a woman in peril. The professor will show up to be misogynistic about it.
So true. Belduke's study... That's not the place that was under... Was it?
Belduke's study is where the murder
Right,
took
that's where the
place,
murder
right?
took place. Yeah, so... I guess
So
it has to be
not
Grail's
that.
possession?
Yeah. Or wait. Anyways, Sir Belduke's premises were thoroughly searched. I don't think anything would have been missed there. You anticipated that, and that's why you hid it in a blind spot that you knew wouldn't occur to the knights.
A blind spot, you say? Well, where is it?
It's somewhere on Jean Earl's person. Jean Grey Earl.
What? It's on the witness. Don't tell me the witness has it in their pocket. You're just guessing, aren't you? You think you can just say anything you like. By the way, I'm afraid there are no pockets in my clothing.
Wow, gender proven. This is the second time I've seen Grey Earl today. I like to think it's pronounced rural.
It's actually pronounced Jean Graal.
Jean Grey. And both times, I've had a feeling that something wasn't quite right.
Let's be clear. The one who committed the murder is Jean Grey Earl, but the real one is Jean Graal.
Maybe it's just me, but it could be related to the whereabouts of the magic gem.
You see, one's English and one's French.
Right?
Defense, show us the location of the magic gem. Where do you think the witness hid the magic gem on the day of the crime?
You just get a point? Oh my god, we are! Fuck! It's in the poofy sleeve, right?
It has to be, yeah.
I don't see anywhere else.
I think you're right. Sheree?
I guess.
Got
I
it.
don't know where else we would pick. It's hidden somewhere around here.
Objection.
Sorry.
There you go again. This is not leading anywhere. Just another meaningless wild guess. Did you even pause to think before pointing at that spot?
No.
Even my frivolous quip that it's in the witness's pocket was a better suggestion than yours. I would just like to remind you, there are no pockets on my attire.
Oh, so it's on the head. But Mr. Wright, even if it's in someone Grey's person, I think it'd be a bit difficult to pinpoint that location now. Yeah, it would, in normal circumstances anyway. Huh? But it's not like we don't have anything to go on this time. Grey Earl's outfit was subtly changed since last time. It may be to do with the gem. That change, that must be the answer I'm looking for. Okay, I guess it's the eyes, like you said.
Defense, show us the location of the magic gem. Where do you think the witness is? Yeah. I'm using a hint coin.
Yeah. I did a guy at work once with the name, I never remember how to pronounce the first one, but,
Giles
Guille-
Benoit.
Benoit, yeah, and told him cool name. The guy was like, oh yeah? G Benoit? I don't know any French.
That's funny. Is it Giles? Is it Giles or Giles?
Gillis.
Or it's Gil. It's Gil. Sorry, I'm rereading that. It's Gil Benoit.
I mean, I guess it's G.
Got it.
Witness. We met for the first time at Sir Belduke's premises.
Ah.
That time, you had an amethyst attached to your collar.
Heard of this dude named by his French parents who didn't teach him French. It's funny. Oh, that's right. Mr. Grey Earl always wears that gemstone. Alchemists believe that amethysts emit positive energy. Amethysts are purple. So true.
But when I saw you in the waiting room this morning, I don't know why that killed me. The gemstone you were wearing was green, not purple.
Amethysts are not purple. Are not green.
So my question now is, where has it gone? Where is that amethyst? Whew. That you supposedly always wear.
Objection.
Wait just a minute. The witness wears a purple gemstone? Or amethysts are purple? Are you all right, Inquisitor Barnum? Purple. When we arrived at the crime scene, the witness came out to meet us.
Just imagining him with like a hyperfixation on gems. Here's all the information I know. Amethysts are purple.
I recall the witness wearing a gemstone, but that gemstone was green, which isn't purple.
Oh, I feel like I've lost it.
Green? Amethysts aren't green!
Trying to kill me.
Oh Although amateurs sometimes mistake prasiolite for amethyst, but that's irrelevant now. Green.
Witness. You've been trying to pin the blame on the defendant. In order to do that, you replace the Ghidorah magic gem with a regular gemstone.
We thought the witch who killed Sir Belduke had used the spell Famalia. You knew that if a witch's scepter with the Famalia and gold or magic gems attached were discovered at the crime scene, the suspects would be accused of committing both crimes, and that's precisely what happened. The girl captured at the crime scene was accused of slaying both Sir Belduke and Sir Layton.
That was your plan. You removed the Ghidorah magic stone from the scepter and inserted your amethyst in its place.
Man, I love your headcanon. Very good, extremely good.
And then, you attached the Ghidorah gem to your collar.
That's why, when we saw you shortly after the incident, you're wearing a green gemstone. Is it purple? To think that was in fact a magic gem!
Order! Order! Witness, is that true?
This amounts to nothing more than conjecture. I do not believe you have any solid proof. However, I have to concede that you have surmised a logical connection between me and the missing magic
Hello!
gem. Consequently, I am prepared to answer your questions.
Good.
Great name, by the way.
I will repeat what I asked you previously. Witness, state your name, profession, and finally, your gender.
My name is Jean Grail. I have been serving the late Master Belduke. As you can see, I wear a butler's outfit. But the truth is, as the defense claims, I am a girl.
Why did the VA do that?
Why did the
Why did Oh my god, she didn't have to change anything. It would have been fine.
This is how you know the difference between a twink and a girl.
She's been voice training for so long.
A twink has a slightly deeper voice than a girl's and has short hair, and a girl has long hair and
Gender.
a girl
We've solved
voice.
gender.
This is how gender
Oh,
works,
fuck.
Claire.
Can you take the moment to switch us and meet?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Oh god,
Do that.
I hug.
Fuck me, I can't.
Girl, twink, otter, bear. Yeah. This
exactly.
is the natural progression.
That's the natural. Well, that's someone's.
Oh my
that's just someone's
God.
gender presentation. Also.
I didn't know that the VA was gonna change voices. Like, I knew the VA was
It's
a woman.
So funny.
Anyways.
A girl, unbelievable.
What? The butler is a girl?
The places this game decides to voice dialogue is unhinged.
It's unhinged. The butler is a girl. Amethyst is purple. You think about an amethyst and green gem. Purple gem and green gem are the same as girl and boy. If you think about it.
Yeah. The
So
two
true.
genders, purple and green.
Order! Order! Order in the court! Jean Grayer, are you declaring to this court that you are in fact female? Yes. But everyone in town was under the impression that you're a boy!
Yes, boys and females.
Uh-huh.
Classic.
Did you hear that? The butler's a girl. Doesn't that make him her a maid?
Why are you... The Beetlejuice voice is really good, Claire.
Because this is a Beetle voice take.
I knew there was something suspicious about him. I mean her, I mean him, I mean her. I don't understand pronouns.
I'm so confused by gender.
You know why, right? Think about it. All that alchemy, that's mighty suspicious.
But
Becoming an alchemist
Holy-
butler for fantasy hormones. So true. Alchemy to aid
please,
my
I
transition.
create my own hormones. Alchemy to aid my transition.
Just listen to them. Listen to the wild gossip and accusations.
Did you change your voice?
Yeah, I had to. The VA did it, so I have to do it also. Alchemists pursue knowledge of the rules that govern nature. But to the townspeople, alchemy is no different to magic. They specifically established that they view alchemy as different from magic.
I respect it. I respect it.
Had they known I was a girl, they would have taken me for a witch. That's what Master Belduke was worried about. He told me it was safer to pretend to be a boy.
In other words, you disclose that you're a famale, but you deny that you're a witch? Is that like a flavor of Dorito?
I would have thought it was obvious.
She knew that once her gender came into question, she wouldn't have been able to conceal it. Wow, so real when I started questioning my gender. That's why she's made this public now. It was the most rational choice for her.
Inquisitor Barnum, may I ask you one question?
God.
Has all the evidence in this Golden Gentleman case already been presented? Why do you ask? As it stands, you do not have a single piece of evidence proving that I am a witch.
There's so much.
The lack of pertinent evidence against me, I would like to be permitted to return to my duties. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum? It has been proven that the two gems were swapped. However, it may also have been possible for the accused to have done so.
Objection!
Maya had no reason to swap the gems.
This is a place of judgment. There's no need for us to understand the reasons behind a criminal's actions. No one needs motive. After all, those whom we judge are otherworldly creatures. They are witches. It's impossible for a human being to understand the reasoning of a witch.
Is there nothing we can do? At this rate, Maya will be... Barnum still thinks Maya's a witch. We've made it this far, and yet it feels like we're back at stage 1.
It seems there are no more rational arguments against me. Now, if you kindly excuse me.
I don't have much on Grey Earl when it comes to the professor's case. But should I just let her go?
Obviously not.
Oh. Continue questioning or ask about another case. Yeah, let's drop some money. We have so many coins.
Ask about another
Okay,
case.
that narrows it down. There's nothing else I can follow up on regarding the professor's case. So what can I do? There's only one other option. Miss Grey Earl, I have to ask you to remain at the witness stand.
Is there something else you wish to ask me?
Your testimony is not over yet. There's still something you need to tell us about.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I cannot help you. I have told you all I could about this incident.
And I'm afraid you've got the wrong idea, Miss Grey Earl. Your Honor, what this witness needs to testify about is not the professor's unfortunate incident, but rather the incident from 3 months ago, namely Sir Belduke's death. As she was present in the building at the time, working as a live-in butler, she needs to testify about the events of that day.
About Sir Belduke's death?
Purple. The fact that one of the magic gems was swapped leads me to a single conclusion. Both crimes, the murder of Sir Belduke and the transmutation of the professor, were the work of the same witch. I fully thought that said transmasculine for a second.
So true.
The truth behind the alchemist's death may also hold the answer to this case.
Humph. What is your opinion on this, Inquisitor Barnum? I'll allow you to have your way this time, Sir Blue Knight. The Inquisition has no objections. Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum, it seems you have lost that unyielding attitude so admired by the townspeople. Here you are now, letting a novice defender lead you by the nose. It is hard to believe you've been known as the unwavering sword of justice for your unusually cool-headed judgment. You know little about me, witness.
This is just like last night.
Do you think I care about defending my name? It is this town that I wish to defend. Sir Belduke's murder is the only case to have remained unsolved for so long. Jean Grail, you shall now testify about it.
I wonder how many people have like Jean Grey Earl as like their profile picture, because honestly,
Jean Grail transition goals.
I kind of love her. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be sad when she gets burned.
Yeah, she's gonna die, and it's gonna be sad.
It's gonna be sad. Do we count that as barrier trans?
Yeah, because there's not gonna be another trans person in this game, or
So
any.
true.
Actually, maybe there.
There
Wi-
could have been a poorly
I
handled
mean, not
one
done
in
well.
another Phoenix Wright game.
My version of that is Cyber 6's day persona, the profile pic thing. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Cyber 6 is great.
That's
how
that's
is
some
that?
trans shit.
I feel like that is actually trans, though. This,
It is though. That would actually.
I mean, I guess. I feel like Cyber 6 is more explicitly
Yeah.
trans.
For sure.
This feels like bad writing.
Oh, definitely. As demanded by both the defense and Inquisition, the witness will testify about Sir Belduke's death. Any questions? No, my lord? I must, however, mention one more thing before we begin. If it cannot be proven that Jean Grey Earl is a witch, as claimed by the defense, the court will irrevocably consider Maya Fey to be the witch responsible for both crimes. Insane judgment, but
Yeah, wild.
is that understood? You have no choice, Sir Blue Knight. If you don't want the trial to end right now, ready your sword and face the challenge that awaits.
But the opponent is a real witch. It's a gamble that puts Maya's life at stake.
Nick? Nick?
Maya? Why do you get voice lines, but I don't?
No witch is gonna outwit you in court. You're an ace attorney after all. So, let's do it!
Okay, the defense accepts the conditions. Let's proceed with the trial.
They
I
couldn't
thought
get Phoenix
maybe.
in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just couldn't get Phoenix in there.
Inquisitor
I was like, I
Barnum?
saw a lot of dots, and I was like, should I wait?
Yeah. Inquisitor Barnum, you may begin. We shall start with a brief summary of the incident. About 3 months ago, in the dead of night, Sir Belduke the Alchemist was murdered. The crime took place in his study, just as with this incident. The room had been locked from the inside. The victim was found still seated in the chair at his desk, so we can assume he was attacked while working.
Oh. Wait, Dark Angel. I don't think I've ever seen Dark Angel.
I don't know what Dark Angel is.
Is homework. Is Ohm? How is Ohm related to Cyber 6? Or is I'm not putting together the statement. Is that the painting with the green square behind it?
Right behind it. Yep, it sure is.
Yeah.
There were very clear strangulation marks visible on his neck. Oh, there's something trickling down from his mouth in the image that we are all seeing. Is that blood? Yes, most likely. The victim probably bit his tongue as he was struggling with his assailant.
And you said earlier that some white powder was spilled all over the floor, correct?
Yes, hence we expected to find the killer's footprints. However, there were none. The killer must have somehow approached the victim without stepping on the floor. After murdering Sir Belduke, the killer left the room without opening the door. Undoubtedly, the crime must have been committed with the use of witchcraft. The body was discovered the following morning by the butler, Miss Greer.
Body was found by Grail. Huh.
Thank you, Inquisitor Barnum. The court illustrated sketches will be added to the evidence. Now, witness, begin your testimony. Tell us about the events spanning the night of the crime from the evening beforehand until you discovered the body. Are we excited to do this whole section with one life?
Oh my god. Save? And then maybe let's go to break.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna save.
Save in
here.
game too. So if we like lose, we just restart right here.
Yeah, so true.
Menu. I know we save in game so often.
I can't click menu.
You can't click menu?
Don't worry, but you know what? I managed to save it through magic.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Through witchcraft.
Because we're witches.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, right before we go to break, Dark Angel was sci-fi action series starring Jessica Alba in 2000. Related to you. Then lawsuit by Cyber 6 creators. Then my love of Cyber 6 draws little circle.
I'm connecting the dots. I'm seeing the dots connect. It's fun.
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow.
Oh.
All right. Wow.
I always love a fan lore drop. All right, we will be right back.
With more purple.
Purple. Girl, boy. Green. Purple.